The Galactic Empire prided itself on its efficiency in conquest. Worlds fell in days, their fleets erased, their cultures crushed under the iron banner of the Emperor. When the Imperial fleet entered the Sol system, their strategists estimated humanity would last no longer than 36 hours. They were wrong. Admiral Sarek of the Imperial Third Armada stared at the tactical display with growing irritation. Our scans show only a handful of defense platforms and obsolete cruisers. Why do they refuse to surrender? Humans have sent a message, Admiral, the comms officer said nervously. They call it their final warning. Sarek snorted. Another primitive bluff. Play it. The holoscreen lit up with the image of an aging human in a black uniform, metals gleaming across his chest. His voice was calm, his words precise. This is Admiral Jonas Hale of the Terran Defense Force. Leave our system now or you will not leave at all. We will not issue another warning. Sarek laughed. Pathetic. He ordered the fleet forward. The humans didn't meet them in open space. The Imperial Armada pushed deeper, weaving through asteroid belts and debris fields. Only when they reached orbit over Mars did they encounter resistance. 12 human frigates and 2 battered cruisers. They fired without warning. The exchange was brief. The Imperial ship's shields shrugged off human weapons. Hulls split, ships burned, and the last human cruiser detonated in a flash of white. Sarek leaned back. So ends the defense of Earth. But something was wrong. The human ships hadn't retreated toward Earth. They'd fought to keep the Empire away from something in Mars' shadow. His sensors officer's voice cracked. Admiral, I'm detecting hundreds of energy spikes on the far side of the planet. Massive ones. The darkness erupted. From behind Mars, vast shapes emerged. Sleek, angular, and black as the void. They didn't match any known human registry. Energy signatures screamed off the charts. The lead ship was a Leviathan, its hull covered in strange hexagonal plating, glowing faintly red. Its forward section shifted like the iris of a camera, revealing a weapon unlike anything the Empire had seen. Identify them, Sarek barked. The AI replied in a monotone. No match found. Data suggests classified Terran constructs. Probable designation, Arc-class warships. The human fleet moved as one. No hails, no diplomacy, just a wall of death cutting through the Imperial line. The first Arc ship fired. A single beam, wide as a city, cut through 3 Imperial destroyers and carved the side off a battlecruiser. The beam didn't just burn, it erased. Where it passed, space itself seemed to twist. In seconds, the disciplined formation of the Empire became chaos. Sarek's flagship shook violently as the second Arc ship launched a storm of kinetic slugs, each the size of a shuttle, moving at a significant fraction of light speed. Shields buckled, hulls ruptured. The Empire's superheated plasma weapons splashed harmlessly against some kind of adaptive armor that shimmered and healed itself instantly. Admiral, the comms officer cried. The humans are broadcasting again. The same man appeared, Admiral Hale. His voice was cold now, stripped of all warmth. You came here thinking we were weak. We warned you once. Now you will carry this lesson back to your Emperor. Earth is not prey. Earth is a graveyard for empires. The Arc ships advanced without pause, executing precise surgical strikes. They didn't destroy every Imperial vessel, they let some escape. Sarek realized the truth with dread. The humans didn't just want to win. They wanted witnesses. As his flagship limped away with the survivors, Sarek stared back at the burning wrecks, at the silent giants of the human fleet. This wasn't the act of a desperate species. This was the calculated response of predators who had hidden their claws until the perfect moment. In the Empire's war colleges, the Sol incident would be studied for centuries, not as a battle but as a warning. Humanity had fought with restraint, but the message was clear. They had weapons the galaxy had never seen, and they had no intention of being conquered. Far behind, aboard the lead Arc ship, Admiral Hale stood with his hands clasped behind his back. His officers spoke quietly, analyzing the retreat. Hale's eyes were fixed on the shrinking blips of the Imperial survivors. They'll be back, his exo said. Hale shook his head. No, they'll send others. Bigger fleets, better weapons. But they'll remember today. Why let them go? Hale's voice was quiet but firm. Because sometimes the dead tell no tales, and the living spread fear. Outside the viewport, the stars glittered coldly, and the Ark fleet vanished into the black, silent guardians of a world that had just reminded the galaxy why you never ignore humanity's last warning.